So, you are a creator. You are looking for a new laptop. You have probably narrowed it down to these two heavyweights, the Apple MacBook Pro 16 and the Dell XPS 16. It is a classic matchup, and for good reason. Both of these machines are incredibly powerful, beautifully designed, and aimed squarely at people like you who push their hardware to the limit. But they go about it in very different ways, with different philosophies. This is not just about specs on a sheet. It is about how these tools fit into your daily creative life. Product links are in the description. Check them for more details. Let us test what matters most to creators. When we talk about performance, we are talking about the engine of your creative workflow. This is what determines whether you experience smooth sailing or frustrating lag. The MacBook Pro 16, powered by Apple's own M4 Pro M4 Max. The magic of Apple Silicon is its unified architecture, where the processor, graphics, memory all work together seamlessly. For video editing in apps like Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, this translates to incredibly smooth timeline scrubbing, even with complex 4K footage, 8K footage. Multitasking feels effortless. You can have your editing software a browser with a dozen tabs, other apps open without the system breaking a sweat. On the other side of the ring, the Dell XPS 16 comes equipped with Intel Core Ultra processors, a dedicated NVIDIA RTX graphics card. This is a more traditional, but very potent combination. For tasks that rely on raw GPU power like 3D rendering complex visual effects, CUDA-based workflows, the XPS 16 can pull ahead. For any visual creator, the display is not just a feature, it is the most important tool you interact with. It is your canvas. If you cannot trust the colors on your screen, you cannot trust your final product. Both Apple and Dell know this. They have equipped these laptops with some of the best displays on the market. The MacBook Pro 16 features its Liquid Retina XDR display. It is a mini LED panel that can get incredibly bright, great for HDR. It delivers deep blacks, vibrant, punchy colors, excellent contrast. Apple Factory calibrates these screens for professional color standards, so you can trust them for color-critical work out of the box. The Dell XPS 16 offers a stunning 4K OLED panel option. OLED is known for perfect blacks. Each pixel can turn off completely. That gives theoretically infinite contrast and an immersive image. Colors pop. Detail in dark scenes is phenomenal. Dell also offers tandem OLED tech on some models. It stacks 2 OLED layers. That increases brightness and improves panel longevity and efficiency. Both laptops offer high refresh rates, around 120 Hz, and variable refresh to save power. Section 4, the workflow, ports, apps, and AI tools. A great laptop becomes part of your workflow, and that means it has to connect to all your other gear. Ports are a huge part of this. The MacBook Pro 16 comes with a solid selection. Multiple Thunderbolt 4 ports, an HDMI port, an SD card slot, and the return of MagSafe for charging. That SD card slot is a big deal for photographers and videographers, allowing you to offload footage without needing a dongle. The SSDs inside are also incredibly fast, which means projects load quickly and transferring large files is a breeze. The Dell XPS 16 has a more minimalist, and some might say less practical approach. It typically features a set of Thunderbolt 4 ports, but often omits the built-in SD card reader and HDMI port. While this creates a very clean and modern look, it means you will likely be living the dongle life. Like the Mac, the XPS 16 is equipped with a very fast SSD, ensuring your applications and files load without delay. The MacBook Pro runs macOS, which is home to exclusive, highly optimized software like Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro. Even cross-platform apps like the Adobe Suite are now incredibly well optimized for Apple Silicon. Apple's Neural Engine accelerates AI features like subject selection or transcription so they feel instant. Windows on the XPS offers the widest compatibility. And for CUDA-based AI or 3D tools, NVIDIA support can be essential. Section 5. The real world. Battery, heat, noise. On battery life, the MacBook Pro 16 is the undisputed king. With the efficiency of the M4 chips, a full day is realistic for many creative tasks. Even with moderate photo or lighter video work, drain is slow, and battery anxiety fades. The Dell XPS 16 has made real gains with efficient Intel Core Ultra chips and energy-dense battery tech. Expect respectable hours of productivity, but push the Intel CPU and especially the NVIDIA GPU, and battery will drop off more quickly than on the Mac. The MacBook's cooling and chip efficiency manage heat well. Fans often stay subtle, even on longer exports. It can get warm, but rarely uncomfortably hot or throttly in creator use. The XPS 16's thin chassis and powerful parts face a tougher thermal challenge. Under heavy CPU plus GPU load, fans ramp and pitch rises, expected given the power density. Think of the Mac as a marathoner, steady, quiet, efficiency, and the XPS as a sprinter when the GPU matters most. Quick reminder, product links are in the description if you want current pricing and configurations. Price and value come down to choosing the right configuration for your work, not over or under buying. On Mac, M4 Pro is enough for most editors. Go M4 Max if you stack heavy workloads. Prioritize RAM for worst-day projects and at least 1 TB of fast internal storage. On XPS, pick the RTX level your apps can exploit. Again, favor RAM and fast SSD. Budget for a good Thunderbolt dock and high-speed card reader. The sweet spot for many creators. Mid-tier CPU, ample RAM, 1-2 TB SSD. Spend where it saves time, on memory and storage. Prices change fast. Check the links in the description for current deals and recommended builds. If you live in the Apple ecosystem or value sustained speed, silence, battery life, and calibrated HDR, get the MacBook Pro 16. If your work needs Windows, CUDA acceleration, niche hardware, or GPU-heavy 3D and AI, get the Dell XPS 16. Both are top tier. Your software stack and workflow decide the winner for you. Links for both are in the description. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and keep creating. See you in the next one.